The images of the terror in Boston are graphic and disturbing, even for veteran news crews.
So imagine how it is affecting your children. Here in our Digital Operations Center to help us with this is licensed therapist George James Jr. from the Council for Relationships. It's good to have you here with us. First question, and I know it's going to have to be a generalization, but what are some common reactions for kids to such a mass tragedy as what we saw yesterday?
You know, kids are dealing with the same things that we are. They're anxious, they're scared, they're nervous. Some of them are detached, not even wanting to think about it. You know, what we go through is also what our kids are going through, but they just show it to us in a different way.
Even if parents do their very best to shield their children at home from some of the coverage, so much of what kids internalize is learned from outside the home. So how do you control that message if you can't control it at all, and what they're learning from their peers and at school and what they're hearing?
You know, what I would say to my clients and to anyone is that you want to create a safe environment that not only just for moments like these, but throughout their lives where they feel free that they can come to you and say, Mom and Dad, this is what I learned in school today, or this is what my friend told me. Is this true? So let your children know they can talk to you about anything at any time that they want to.
George, you know, we've been prefacing today by saying if your children bring it up. If they don't bring it up, is it something that as a parent you should raise, or do you is that a sign that they don't want to talk about it? How do you handle that?
You know, overall, it's good to go with their lead to see what they bring or what they don't bring. What I would say is that over some time, if they don't say, like, you know, over a few hours or so, bring it up. Let them know, like, you know, Mommy and Daddy are a little bit shaken or a little bit nervous about what happened. But if you want to talk to us, you're more than welcome to come to talk to us. So that lets them know that you're thinking about it and it's open for them to talk about it. But if they choose not to, it's up to them.
How much of a difference does age make in what you say to your children?
You always want to be age appropriate. You know, if your kids are younger, you want to speak on their level, let them know something bad happened. If they're older, especially in their teenage years, they know all the details. They're probably more on Twitter or social media than you might be. So you want to be able to have those full in-depth conversations the older your children are. And that way they can tell you their thoughts and feelings, and that you can also be open and vulnerable with them as well.
George, I think a lot of us are going to be putting into practice at the dinner table tonight what you've given us this afternoon. Thank you again. George James Jr., licensed therapist from the Council for Relationships.
Thank you.